So ESPF, as I said, it's built differently. It's also 1v1 format, but we also try to take a look at the player, or rather the person behind the player. Has that changed your approach coming into this main event?
Nah, not at all. I
So
feel like
you
come again.
just be yourself, nevertheless. You're the Cisco. Everybody, you're the same Cisco that streams pretty much every day. That very same Cisco is gonna be playing in about a week's time.
I mean, dude, I don't even need to practice for this match, bro. If I have to be really transparent with you, man.
All right, all right, fair enough. Well, let's get more into it. You're up against Crush, who's had his fair share of wins and also highlight moments. What is your honest read on him? Is he a threat to you, or do you just see him simply as a target?
I'd definitely say it's a target. Thank you for giving me those two options as an answer. But yeah, I consider him as a target mainly because he lacks experience um in this field. And other than that, I don't think he's been practicing either. You know what I'm saying? Like I see him grinding rank and all that, but what really is rank compared to 1v1? You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah, it's a completely different approach, so you have to adapt if you want to play 1v1s. But we'll have an interview later with him as well as the face-offs, and we'll clear out if he's been practicing for this one or not. But without giving away your game plan, what's what's been the biggest shift in how you've been preparing for this format versus traditional bracket or league matches?
You know what? I'm just gonna stop you right there. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna full send it. I know you said I shouldn't try to like reveal my game plan. That's literally what I'm gonna be doing. And I'm not saying this like in a reverse psychology type of way. And with all due respect to the former Garena champion, but you did mention this is my domain, and I believe that, and I stand by it. And yeah, I will not. I will stand my ground, and I will not be feared by his title because he is in
Right.
my playground.
All right. So he's come into your domain, and you feel like you have the upper hand. That is fair enough.
100%.
Well, you've been in close matches, dominant wins, and comeback situations. Which version of Cisco are we going to be seeing on the 9th of August? Is it going to be the technician, the brawler, or the closer?
Man, just for the sake of my time, bro, I consider myself the closer, man. I'm just trying to seal the deal, get the bag, and just call it wraps. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. As long as it works out for you, go for it. There is, however, pressure anytime you compete, but there's also expectations, and judging by the fan base you have, I imagine the expectations are going to be even higher. Do you feel the weight of proving something to the audience, or do you just go about this one as strictly personal?
Okay. As confident as I am, I cannot shy away from the fact that I do not get pressured because I really do get pressured. There's no such thing as competition without pressure, right? Pressure is literally the only factor that drives people to succeed. So I'm not trying to say this is a personal thing either. I'm just trying to outperform everybody in this competition. So considering this is my first ever appearance in this event, I'm gonna make sure that I make a good impression in coming into this platform.
So there is pressure, as you said, but you're trying to use that to fuel you to reach your goal rather than let it bring you down.
Yes, sir.
That sounds like the perfect game plan. Well, behind every player's highlights reels, there's a lot of unseen struggle. For you, what's one challenge you've overcome in this journey of Call of Duty Mobile that your fans probably don't know about, but you think that they should in order to get the bigger picture of Cisco? Let's put it that way.
Uh, to sum it all up, I think the only thing I want people to understand is I'm not just some 1v1 warrior. I'm not just some rank warrior. I've done it all. I went number one in the leaderboards. I've competed in the highest level of competition and competitive as well. You know, I I gave it a shot for world champs back in the day. I put myself in the map, literally in every field of the game, whether it's content creation, whether it's the 1v1s, whether it's competitive. I'm literally just saying I did it all. So I just want everybody to know that I am one of the most complete players out here.
I think there is very few people that would disagree with that statement. I mean, your experiences kind of prove exactly what you just said. The numbers don't lie when it comes to content creation as well. So, congratulations to you for doing it all and keeping it up. This kind of longevity as well is nothing to be taken for granted. Going
Thank you
back
so
to
much.
Crush, though, no worries. Going back to Crush, he is the current challenge for you. I'd put it that way. But looking ahead, I'm guessing you're going to be sticking around with the SPF, and we'll be seeing a lot more of you. If ESPF gave you the booking power for one future fight, who are you calling out? And I'm trying to get you to name drop people here.
Is it uh, would it be like a region lock type of thing, or you're asking me to mention like
Well,
anybody from
for now,
from the world?
let's stick with the region. But if you want, in maybe the near future, we can also think about cross-region stuff.
Okay, if in the Philippines, man, in Garena, Southeast Asia, I know I shouldn't say this, but I really want this to happen. And if ESPF can make it happen, I'd love to 1v1 Zeke. And I believe everyone would want to see that. And it'll definitely be an entertaining fight.
At ESPF staff, take notes. The man dropped the name you were looking forward to hear, I guess, or one of the names you were looking forward to hear. I hope that happens, Cisco. I hope that happens for you, and I hope that happens for everybody that's watching tonight and is going to be watching ESPF in the upcoming broadcast as well. I do share your opinion that it's going to be a great match. When this particular match, though, ends, what do you want people to remember about you? Not just as a player, but as a presence on the stage, which is pretty much the whole idea of this media tour.
Ah, that I am an entertainer. That's it.
I think everybody, at least everybody that follows you, already knows that you don't, get that many viewers in your live streams if you're not an entertainer. You can be the best Call of Duty mobile player there is, but still, if you don't have the personality of an entertainer, then people are not going to stick around. So I guess that's already known that you are a great entertainer, and well, from what I've heard so far, also a great person overall.
Thank you.
Sisco, one sentence. You have one shot. You can say something to Crush. Well, at least before the face-off later on tonight, because we're gonna have that as well. But if you have to sum it all up, all that's inside of you against Crush, one sentence. That's all I need from you now.
Crush, my brother, man. I'm sorry I have to do this, bro, but please don't embarrass yourself against me, man. Because I'm not gonna show no mercy. Like I'm just gonna go all in.
All right, go all in. Well, ladies and gents, that's Cisco. Calculated, focused, and ready to stamp this main event with authority. But his story is only half of the card. We'll jump into a short break to set everything up for the next interview with the one and only Crush. And we'll also get the insights coming from him. But Cisco, yeah, I'd like to jump into the break with his last words. Go all in.